Good evening, students. In today's class, we are going to study about machines. There are two types of machines based on its supply, that is DC machine and the AC machine. First, we are going to discuss about DC machine. The study of electrical engineering basically involves the analysis of the energy transfer from one form to the another form of energy. A machine, an electrical machine, deals with the energy transfer either from mechanical to electrical form or from electrical form to mechanical form. This process is called as electromechanical energy conservation. Conversation. So, we can convert the electrical form into mechanical form as from mechanical form to electrical form. An electrical machine which helps for the conversion of mechanical energy into electrical energy is called as electrical generator, and the machine which helps for converting an electrical energy into mechanical energy is called as electrical motor. Such electrical machines may be related to an electrical energy of alternating type is called as AC machine, or may be related to an electrical energy of direct type is called as DC machine. If you are giving a direct current excitation to a particular machine is called as DC machine. If you are giving an alternating type of supply to a machine is called as AC machine. So, hope that you are understand about the difference between the electrical generator and the electrical motor. So, both machines are helping for the conversion of energy only. That is, electrical generator converts the mechanical energy into electrical energy. It means that the electrical generator gets the mechanical energy as input and gives out the electrical energy as output. But in case of electrical motor, just it is a vice versa. It receives the electrical energy as input and it gives out the mechanical energy as output. The DC machines are again classified into DC generators and the DC motors. This DC generators convert mechanical input power into DC electrical power, and these DC motors convert DC electrical power into a mechanical power. But you have to keep it in mind that the important term, the construction of both the types of machines are basically same. The construction is same. So, a single machine can run as DC generator as well as DC motor. The principle and operation of a DC machine, which is operated as generator. Okay, so already we discussed that a single machine can be run as a generator as well as it can run as a motor. First, we are going to study an electrical machine which is going to run as a generator. An electrical generator is a machine that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. It operates on the principle based on Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. The Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction states that whenever magnetic flux is cut by a conductor, a magnetic flux is produced between the poles, that is magnets. When the magnetic flux is cut by a conductor, an electromagnetic force, that is termed as EMF, is induced, which will cause a current to flow if the conductor circuit is closed. Okay, so this is the statement given by the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So we are considering two magnets. In between that magnet, a magnetic flux will be produced. That magnetic flux is going, just we are going to keep the conductor in the magnetic flux. Because of that, it gets cut. When there is a change in the magnetic flux, a EMF is induced. This is the statement given in Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. The direction of, that is the EMF, when it is induced by the conductor, when it cuts the magnetic flux, it is induced, analyzed by the, that is the induced EMF is given by the Fleming's right hand rule. Then the EMF generated is to be classified as dynamically induced EMF. The basic requirements for the dynamically induced EMF are a steady magnetic field, a conductor capable of carrying current, the conductor to move in the magnetic field. A steady magnetic field means a magnetic, that is the field array that is produced between the poles, that is magnets. A conductor capable of carrying a current. So the coil which we are going to place in that field, then the conductor can able to move in the magnetic field. The working principle of DC generator, it shows us listen this diagram. So it consists of two magnet pieces, right? One is north pole, the another one is mentioned as south pole. So in between these two magnetic poles, the magnetic flux lines will be generated. So in that magnetic flux lines we are going to place a coil. So listen the second point, that is it shows a steady magnetic field produced by the pole pieces of magnet N and S, right? And a single turn coil, that is that coil is named as A, B, C and D. The corners are named as A, B, C and D. Is placed in the magnetic field which is produced between the magnetic pieces. The coil is rotated by means of a prime mover. So the coil is rotated by means of a prime mover. So understand this point clearly. So the coil is rotated. So this is the mechanical energy we are giving as input. For an electrical generator, for a generator the input is mechanical energy. Already we studied, no? So the input is mechanical energy, the output is electrical energy, right? So here the input must be electrical energy, mechanical energy. What are all the mechanical energies are available? A push, a pull, or a torque, or a rotation, or a force. This and all called as mechanical energy. So here the rotation, the coil is rotated by means of a prime mover. So this rotation is called as mechanical input. Thus per Faraday's law, an EMF is induced in the coil. Such an EMF is basically an alternating. This bidirectional induced EMF is made unidirectional with the help of this commutator. Okay, so this is the diagram. So consider the two magnetic poles. In between that there is the production of magnetic field. So with the help of the coil, that is A, B, C and D, we are going to cut the magnetic flux. The coil must be a closed circuit. Okay, then only we can receive the electrical energy as output. Okay, then the construction of a practical DC machine. The construction is same for both generator and the motor. So generally it is called as a DC machine. Whether a machine is DC generator or DC motor, the construction basically remains the same. The main two parts are stator and the rotor. The stator accommodates the yoke, main field system and the brushes. The rotor has armature and commutator as its main parts. This is the diagram which helps to understand the cross section of typical DC machine. This is a cross sectional view, and this is the diagram for DC machine. So the main parts of the DC machine are magnetic frame or yoke, that is the outer cover, pole cores or pole shoes. So listen in the diagram where the pole cores, that is pole shoes, are placed. Pole coils, or it is called as field coils. Armature core, armature windings are conductors, commutator, brushes and bearings. So these are all the basic components of the DC machine. So this is the outer part, that is the yoke is the outer frame of DC machine, which is called as yoke. It is made up of a cast iron or steel. So this material helps to make the yoke a very strong one. And it not only provides mechanical strength to the whole assembly, but also carries the magnetic flux produced by the field. Thank you.